Esau always looking for trouble. And you know what? I had to start my video over to make sure that, yeah, I had to go back and start it over and I had to delete it. I was 5 minutes into the video. Didn't realize somebody told me in the comment section, they said, you don't have a sound. So now I have a sound in my blogs or whatever. But I was talking about if Esau, um, if Esau were, if they were nothing but Edomites on this planet, right? I said, I don't believe that they would sell anything to their people at all. I really don't. If they had control of every single thing, the marketing, the everything, stocking, the driving and stuff, they basically, they would, the resources and stuff, they would charge each other for that stuff. To my knowledge, I mean, that's, you know what I'm saying? Because think about it. If they are together shooting our people down, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans down in the streets, you don't see them doing Ethiopians and none of them people like that, do you? You don't see them doing an African person like that over here. It's always so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, you know? So yeah, I mean, it's like I saw them, like I saw one back there in the parking lot, Albertson's parking lot. They was just riding around, and I was talking about how they use all this stuff is to keep the slaves in line. That's what it's used for. That's all it is. It's just something. The police department, they wouldn't, if it wasn't for so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American people, they wouldn't even have a so-called police department. There wouldn't be no such thing as no slave police department. It really wouldn't. They'd do away with it because there's nobody but them on the earth. Because they ain't got nobody to oppress. I was thinking, I just visualized that in my mind. Now that's just how, what I'm thinking. Now that we're here, they are living off of the sweat, blood, and tears and all of the slavery and the suffering off of us. They actually are living off of our suffering. You know what I'm saying? The more we suffer, the better they benefit to this day. The more we suffer, the more they gonna benefit off of it. Yeah. The more we suffer, the more they gonna thrive off of it. They know that our sisters, so-called black woman, black men, they know they they don't get along with us. They know they already Esau already knows all that. Don't think they don't know. You know? I did a video, I'm gonna say minutes ago, about the holidays of man or holy days of God. Go check it out. I think I did a pretty good job with the reading. I think I did. Go back and check it out. Yeah, I think I did a pretty good job with it. Look like I'm gonna have to come back and do, just come back on here and do and finish this video off. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna try to I'm gonna do some more video with some more reading. I think that was very dope, man. Is to read stuff off because see, what I want to start reading and proving, like reading it, proving it while I'm reading it. You know what I mean? So that way, that while that I'm reading it, that it would help edify somebody else. Because I really want people to get this information and stuff like that too. As I'm encouraging myself is to keep the feast days and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I always have back in the day when I was in my 20s, I learned how to like make my own bread and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do a good job with it. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Sometimes I don't. Today, I think I did a pretty good job with the bread that I made, because I make up my own bread. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just buying it, I'd rather just make my own. And that's what I do. So I get my ingredients and flour and stuff, and I just make up my own. I do it like that. That's part of actually keeping the commandments, the feast days, and the only thing that I don't do on the feast day, I'm not telling y'all nothing that I don't do, is go and buy and sell anything or something like that. I'm just learning. I'm learning that, so just walk with me, y'all. Be patient with me. I'm learning more. I'm learning. I'm taking an extra step into these things, and as I keep on working, like I said, some things don't come overnight. It takes time. It takes time to catch things. Just like when you learn anything that you learning how to do, for the most part, it's not just going to come overnight. It's not going to be just like that. You have to go through a whole process. Because without the process, it's like basically like saying you got to work for the reward. If you want to be good at something, it's basically saying you got to work for it. It's like that's what you're saying. You're working to get to that point. One thing about knowledge, to have an understanding of the true understanding of the feast days and the biblical, you can't pay for that. You cannot. It's a free gift. The Most High teach it to you. So I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna talk to y'all more about them videos. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna literally go home and sit back and listen to myself and follow along with them scriptures that I've been reading for myself. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna come back, y'all, because y'all can't hardly see me out here. It's dark right here.